With the cancellation of all remaining winter sports by the Illinois High School Association, 3 promising playoff runs came to an abrupt end, and that's the focus of this team profile, presented by Molly Maids of the Aurora Naperville area. In what will ultimately end up being an unforgettable and unprecedented period of time, sports, in a near clean sweep, were wiped off the schedule. Beginning at the professional level with the suspension of the NBA and NHL, then trickling down to the cancellation of all NCAA-sponsored sports, the high school ranks followed suit out of the caution over the coronavirus. On March 12th, the IHSA announced the cancellation of all remaining winter sports, including boys basketball. In addition, the Blackhawk Cup was also canceled. While the impact is more wide-reaching than a basketball or hockey tournament, we want to discuss the seasons abruptly cut short by the coronavirus, the Naperville Central and Benet Academy boys basketball teams, and the Warrior Hockey Club. Starting with the Redhawks. Led by seniors Cam Doherty and Chris Conway, the Red and White rampaged their way through the regular season, locking up a 3 seed in the 4A Addison Trails sectional. After disposing of Bartlett in the opening game, Central was tasked with trying to beat arch-rival Naperville North for a 3rd time in the same season. Winning its first regional title since 2009, Naperville Central prevailed 45-32 for the right to meet Glenbard East in the following round. While the Rams put up a fight, the Redhawks earned the critical buckets late to earn a bid into the sectional final. With Lake Park awaiting, the decision came down, leaving the Redhawks without a chance at its best finish in 15 years. Moving on to the Benet Red Wings, which followed a similar script. While Naperville Central finished 23-10, Benet Academy wound up 23-9. The Red Wings ended the regular season in a tie for 3rd in the East Suburban Catholic League behind Marion and Notre Dame. Hitting the 3A playoffs as the 3 seed in the Hinsdale South sectional, Benet beat Vocational and De La Salle in its first 2 games by a combined 30 points. Then came time to take on Hinsdale South in the sectional semifinals on March 11th. But after fears of a student from Hinsdale South who may have contracted coronavirus, the game was postponed until the following night. And then, with 45 minutes until tip-off, that game canceled, leaving Benet stuck in the sectional semifinals. Our last team is the Warrior Hockey Club, with a run of championship and playoff appearances that would make any other program green with envy. With a chance of repeating as Blackhawk Cup champions, the Warriors were once again rolling towards the championship game. After losing to Maine in the Illinois West Championship game, the 2 teams were drawn by Glenbard and Lincoln Way as the final 4 teams in state. With the date on the schedule with Lincoln Way, the tournament was canceled. Zach Pierce, Justin Howard, Tony Campites, and the rest of the seniors have played their final game in green and yellow threads, going out in style though without even knowing it, with an overtime thriller beating the Kings 3-2.